International Festival of the Holidays, Walt Disney World's Epcot. Musical performances, holiday food and drink, holiday traditions from the 11 nations in the World Showcase. We need to find the next 2 drinks in our 12 drinks of Christmas at Walt Disney World. 2 down.
10 to go.
10 to go. We had a Frostbite and a Holiday Mule.
Yes.
Let's go find the next 2 drinks of Christmas. Let's go. Welcome back.
We are at Epcot for the International Festival of the Holidays.
Because we're going to get the next 2 drinks in our 12 drinks of Christmas. So this festival runs from November 29th until December 30th. It's musical performances, it's pop-up holiday kitchens throughout the World Showcase here, so the 11 nations. I guess there's supposed to be things that pertain to like holiday traditions for
each country,
for
right?
each of the countries.
There's like storytellers in each country, right?
I don't know,
No, there are, yeah.
And because we drink and do things, we're probably going to take in the Candlelight Processional.
Oh, it's so good. If you've never seen it, you have to come.
Candlelight Processional started, I think, 1958 in Disneyland.
Really? I had no idea.
And it was like the choirs would sing and hold candles and parade through the park. And then when Walt Disney World opened, it started here. It was in the Magic Kingdom until 1994, and then they moved it here to Epcot. So it's celebrity narrators. They do like biblical stories and have a 50-piece orchestra.
I have goosebumps
And
because you can hear it in the distance. It's so good.
A 500-person choir. So they have a whole host of celebrities that come through and do the narration. Whether you're really into the religious aspect or not, it's a great show
beautiful.
Either way.
Yeah.
Tonight's celebrity who's going to do the Candlelight Processional is
Neil Patrick Harris, my favorite.
NPH. So we've seen him a few times. It's really good. Some of the upcoming ones are Whoopi Goldberg.
She's next. She starts tomorrow.
She's next. Gary Sinise.
I would like to come and see him.
Lieutenant Dan.
I bet he'd be great.
I'm Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Welcome to Fort Platoon.
And also Alton Fitzgerald White, which I didn't recognize
Who's
the
that?
name. He played Mufasa for the Broadway Lion King for 4,038 shows.
Shut up.
So he's later this month as well.
Oh,
So
we might
that
have
would
to
be
come back and
that would
see
be
him.
a good show to see. You're excited now?
I saw the name on the list and I'm like, oh, I don't know who that is. We'll just click by.
I think Pat Sajak is also on the list.
Really?
I think so.
Huh.
There's a few names that I don't recognize. But anyways, they do like 2 to 3 days each, the celebrities, and they do the narration. There's like I said, a 500-person choir, and then they also supplement like what I think is the professional choir with local church groups and schools. So that when each show starts, they do 3 shows a night. The kids that are part of either the schools or the church groups all like procession in,
Right.
holding candles. And make their way in. So
I know I keep saying that, but it is.
it's a phenomenal show. So we're gonna drink and do things. We're gonna get a couple holiday drinks, and then we're gonna catch the Candlelight Processional, and we'll show you a little bit of all that.
I'm so excited.
12 drinks of Christmas. Number 3 and number 4, both from Shipyard Brewing in Clearwater, Florida. What do you have?
I can't tell you how excited I am about this beer right now. Shipyard Eggnog White Porter. Now, a porter I would have expected to look more opaque, but...
Well, a porter is normally a dark beer.
Oh my God, it smells so
because
good.
It's roasted malt, so I don't know how you get a
We have to
light
stop
color.
talking so we can drink because it smells that good. I'm just saying.
I went with, and I had to get 2 because they're smaller. This is the Shipyard Candy Cane Coffee Porter, and it's dark as you would expect
Like
for
you
a
would
porter.
expect, right.
So candy cane and coffee and eggnog.
Eggnog, my God,
Cheers.
I'm so excited. So excited.
As described, coffee, a little bit of hint of sweet candy cane, and a roasty, dark, malty beer. And yours is?
It's good. I wish they didn't call it a porter because I'm expecting that texture of a porter, and
A
it
little
doesn't.
bit heavier body.
Creamy-ish,
creamy.
and it doesn't
Right.
have that.
Not a stout,
But the flavor is
but,
amazing.
It's eggnog. So
Yeah,
I've heard that
very
described
eggnoggy.
as cinnamon, vanilla, and,
Yep.
and bourbon.
I don't know. Let's see. I don't really get bourbon. I get cinnamon, vanilla. Like it's very eggnoggy, but the texture is off for me. If they had called it a Shipyard Eggnog Ale or something,
A porter is an ale, but a dark ale.
I know, but the fact that they said porter, I'm expecting a different consistency. Do you like your beer?
It's, like I said, completely as described. It's pretty light bodied for a porter, but it's got that coffee that you expect. And it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. I'm not sure if you'd say it's candy cane, but
You gonna let me try it? You can try mine too if you want. I know you don't really like eggnog. Oh my gosh, this smells like a cup of coffee.
I totally get like the bourbon or whiskey or whatever the liquor or whatever you put in eggnog. I get that.
Do you?
I get people described like it's vanilla, cinnamon, and that
A little
whatever
boozy?
the little boozy, little.
No, I guess maybe
not
I'll have to
the
drink more
not
of
the
it.
alcohol burn kind of boozy, but like that brown. What's in eggnog? Whiskey or rum?
Different people put different things in eggnog. I prefer like bourbon or whiskey, but I know people that like rum in their eggnog.
So eggnog, medieval Britain, most historians agree, a drink called posset, which was a
Posset.
hot, milky ale. And then sometime 13th century, people started drinking that with egg and cinnamon. And that's
Where eggnog was born.
well, where that drink came about. And then once it made it to the colonies in the 1700s, it made it to the colonies in America. That's when it was first associated with the holidays. So that's roughly the timeline, but nobody really knows where the name came from. Some people said it stems from noggin, which is the name for a wooden cup. And some people say it came from grog, or maybe a combination of the two, where grog was just any very high alcohol ale
Yeah,
or rum,
yeah.
or a strong ale or a strong rum. So which one do you like better?
This one.
I like the dark porter better.
Yeah.
It's very coffee.
I'm still stuck on, I really wish they hadn't called this a porter.
Because you were expecting a dark
I was
beer
expecting
experience.
a different, yes. I know they said white porter, but I'm just hung up on that word porter.
I got my beer at one of the pop-up stands, which is called Prost, and you got this at the Outpost.
The Outpost. They also have it at the American Pavilion, but I got this one at the Outpost.
So both beers that are here for the holidays. So beer 3 or drink 3 and 4 for the 12 drinks of Christmas. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Same.
welcome this evening's special guest narrator, Neil Patrick Harris.
What up? Good evening. My name is Neil. Welcome to the Candlelight Processional here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. Or it's simpler to say acronym, EFA. I am Neil. I am your narrator. I love being here. I love the holidays. I love Epcot. I'm so excited. But I love coming. I get to come here every year with my family, my husband, David, and my 2 kids, Harper and Gideon, who are at this very performance right now. So rejoice, rejoice, oh, when they songs start, they rejoice, rejoice, oh, when they songs start, they rejoice, rejoice, they rejoice when they sing great joy, great joy, great joy. Mountains and valleys, and let them each shine. The star of most radiant light. Radiant light and so the wise men. The story of the birth of Christ has been told and retold for over 2,000 years. Tonight, people around the world mark this joyful season with heartfelt sentiment. As we each treasure our unique holiday traditions of family, faith, and culture, let us join together in celebrating the birth of the blessed babe in a manger, and rejoice in the universal message of peace on earth and goodwill toward men. Joy to the world.